Hey Stampers, I told you I'd be right back. So I've charged my battery now and we're going to crack on with a few more beautiful designs. So this is going to be a booklet to tuck in the pocket. I'm going to do another booklet for inside this section as well. Let me see if I've got enough card. I'll use the, because I'm gonna frame these like I normally do. I might even keep them black, or I could put a piece of white in there. I don't know yet, but it's going to be so you can have photos either side. You'll be able to fit a photo here, and maybe a couple of 2x2s there. And I'm going to add a pocket onto the inside of here to add more photographs. I might make a concertina pocket, maybe. I don't know about that yet because I've got to be able to keep this flap shut. Let me just tuck that in there. I'm going to spin this to the side. And let me get my measuring tool because I flipping forgot. And that is 8.5. No, it's not. It's 8 and whoa. 8 3/8. So I need 9 3/8. And 3/8. Is that going to be big enough? Yeah, I think that will be. So let's do 9 3/8 again. So we're only losing a little square like that, which you could put a little. Let's see what that is. 2 5/8 by 2 5/8. You could get a little 2x2 photo on there, I suppose. You know, if you wanted to. And now I'm just going to score 1/2 inch either side. And we're just going to glue the bottom bit. I mean, you could have a floating pocket up there if you wanted. But I'm going to leave mine down the bottom, I think. So I hope you've all had a lovely day. Scary little piece of closure, and I'm just going to literally leave a tiny fraction so when I fold this it will it won't impede on there when I fold it over. So what we'll do as well, with any papers that are left over, we'll make booklets at the end. Perfect. Beautiful, large enough space there for, oh, a gorgeous 8x8 photograph will fit on there perfectly with a little border all the way around the edge. I might just do frameworks and leave the backs like that because there's got to be a photo on there anyway. And we don't want to be wasting paper if we don't have to. So if we've got a pocket, we're going to make a little booklet tuck spot for that later. So that's the first page done. So now we can head on inside. Obviously, this is how the album's going to stand up and take up that bulk. Once we've done waterfalls in there and in there, it's going to be bulky. But we've got... It's just going to definitely have 4 pages anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then these 4 hidden waterfalls. So beautifully made. It's going to look so cute. And like I say, it's gonna take on any bulkiness by having this sort of mechanism. So you can have it fold flat. It will open out flat, and it'll even open out like this, so you can display your waterfalls down there. So I'm thinking of finding, and I'm thinking of using white cardstock because I've got plenty of it and it's not too thick, but it's ideal for a picture because this is 4 1/4 by 4 3/4, and by the time you score at 1/2 inch you've got 4 1/4 square, and then these ones are 4 1/2 by 4, so again 1/2 inch gives you 4 by 4 photos, and then they're just going to sit in here. You're going to get roughly 13 to 14 of those and 13 of those down each side, so you're talking 26 photographs. Then the bottom piece 27, so that's 54. That's 108 pictures just in the spines alone, so that's a lot of cutting a lot of folding and a lot of scoring. So let's put those two together, and I can it's them two together. I can easily scribble that out, and we could also do them on a flap, so you lift up and you've got space for even more photos on the 2 flaps. I might do that, I might not, we'll just see. So this is our piece that's left over. I'm just going to flip that way because this is going to be wide enough to do another flap on here. We'll get to the water. What I'll do in between videos, I will cut, score and get my waterfalls ready, so you don't have to painstakingly watch me do all that. So let me just grab a pencil. I'm going to trim that off now. I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch. Don't need that little strip for anything. Maybe to hold the waterfalls up, so keep hold of that Gaynor. Let me just cut that on that line. Perfect. So we've got our 2 little flaps that will fit on our waterfalls for 2 of them. So don't waste any paper. Now we're going to score this 1/2 inch. And I might cut 2 of these actually, because I might have one. That will fit along there. I'm just going to take a fraction off of here. I might do a fancy edge actually. Let me just check out what dies I've got for edging. I've got this one. Oh, not quite long enough, look at that. But I suppose I could nick into there, and they're coming off anyway, so let me mark. So if I put that right along the edge of there, I'm trying to get it smack bang in the centre, or roughly. So that's better. That's roughly in the centre. I'm just gonna shove that. Oh, it's not, it's too wide. It's way too wide. How can I conquer that? Thinking. Oh, no. Trying to think. I can put it in that way, but then my paper's too big. Ah, right, leave it with me, girls. I'll see. Maybe I could. No, I'm not the best with scissors, see. I haven't lost anything, even if I do cut it out and it's crap, but because we can take it down a little bit. So let's see what I can do with this. Oh, I can hardly see it in this light. Unique, isn't it, my old die cutter? Well, there we are. Not quite as rounded as I would like. But I've just thought of another way now, and excuse me, my nose is dribbling. I just keep spare tissue. So I'm going to take that and do a 2-inch gap there. Then I'll show you what I'm going to do. So say even 1.5, say, because this is longer than our paper. See, this is where our flap is going to go, right along this edge. I've left a gap for the page to turn. So the the piece I just cut off, I am going to pop. Oh, Mr. Boyce, you're a diamond.
Okay.
Thank you.
How's that?
Tablet time already. Thank you.
No worries.
Oh, there we go. So I'm going to cut this just like I would have done. Look at that, flaming matte. Why is it swinging round? Let's get it on the board. That's got it. Now it keeps flipping. Right, tape. Right, give me a sec. Well, there's a way, isn't there? what I'll have to do is use a strip of DSP and do the same again, and then just push it up towards it. Oh, that didn't even cut it out, just left dots. So that's the wrong one. Silly sausage. There's the cutting one. There. Do it along this edge. It might not flip then. Right, let's try again. It's crossed. Yes, that's better. Oh look, I've come down there though. I'm stupid. Come across in a straight line on that one. So let's do it on that one. So there's the shape. It looks lopsided to hell. So I make that straight by put on a trimmer. Take that up to the 1 inch line. That's not an inch, is it? What's that come to? Let me just have a look. Sorry, peeps. So there's the line. That was only 1/4. So if I do that as 1/4, and that is the 1/4, that should be straight now. Because there and there, that's better. Straighten it up. Oh, we got there in the end. Oh, excuse me, ladies. Let me just grab a fresh tissue. Guarantee as soon as I come on camera, right, and then we can add that to the back, glue that on, and then we can put, or add it even on the front. I think I add it on the front, and then glue that down, and then when we come to putting our DSP on, I will cut a strip, cut that through again, and that way I've got that fancy bordered edge. Because we can hide that with a bit of ribbon or a bit of lace. So I'm going halfway down. Where there's a will, there's a way. And if I've gone over a bit too far, trim that straight. So there's our fancy flap. You won't see that because it's going on the inside. That one is going on there. So I'm going to add tape, don't forget, because we've got that washi tape at the bottom. So when I can find the tape, is that 1/2 inch? It surely is. Perfect. Get all the air bubbles out. Pokey tool. Double-sided tape. And then using this edge as my guide, I'm just going to leave that right along there. Give that a good rubbing. Now I can't help myself, and I know we're going to put DSP on it, but it's Gaynor's OCD. So we've got that beautiful downward flat. I think I put it on the wrong way around, but it doesn't matter. So we've got that beautiful. So we don't have to do that same fanciness on the bottom of here if we don't want to. But I might just do that actually, because it's lush. So let's get that there now. Pop them over there out of the way. Let's get another piece of cardstock cut. 9 3/8. And 1/2 inch. Why have I done 9 3/8? It needs to be 8 3/8. Let's just check. Eight and a quarter, that says. Again, don't sew these bits because you can use those, and I've already scored it 1/2 inch. We scored this one at 1/2 inch. Check that out. That's the same size. Oh, wait there, where's that piece just gone? Ah, no, that's the other, that's the opposite that I want to cut, isn't it? No, it's the wrong piece. So let's do that again. Cut 2 in, let's cut that again by 1 1/4. We will pop that through again. This time I'm going to, I can't find a clear bit, that's it. Need some new washi. There we go. Give me a sec. Perfect. So there is always a way to do something if you put your mind to it. This washi is going to look great in this album, because it's the Sir Vagabond and the Lady Vagabond. That washi tape's just perfect. So again, there it is, and again I'm just going to snip a straight line. And a straight line, that's the opposite. Right, let's test that now on this to see if it all lines up. So let's get that on there again, a quarter. That's got it. There we go, there's our little strip. Again, a little line of glue. Check my battery. That's too far down. Come on now. I can't get my measurements right, can I? Look at that. Come on, Gaynor, get it right. The first time. Right. This does not want to glue down straight. It's buckled now, see? I'm just going to have to leave it. Let it lie how it wants. And then this one, again, is going to go here. It's not interrupting anything. That's going to get glued on there. So we've got lots of space, but larger photographs, I'm thinking, because we've got so many on the little waterfalls, we can save these for big ones. Let's get our tape on there again. Just to apologise for sniffling. We've had all the windows and doors open down Dad's today because he's having a false wall put in and some more. Gentleman's coming to do some plastering on the weekend. Because they're working upstairs, they reckon it's really warm, the boys do, his grandsons. They've had the windows open all day and I've been freezing downstairs. I normally take my dressing gown with me, but I forgot because we went shopping to get a few bits. I normally take my slippers, my dressing gown, because it's a big house. It takes a while to warm up. Bigger than our house, got a conservatory, a kitchen, massive hallway, 2 living rooms knocked through to one. It's thick brick, it's ex-council house. So it takes a bit to warm up, and everything's open plan. It's beautiful, but right, I'm going to turn this around because I don't want to cock it up, as one would say. And then I'm going to use this outer edge as my guide. There we go. And even has a little flap away from this side. I mean, it's up to us which way we want to close this now. I know, I can't help myself, girls. It's got to be done. So let's turn this back. So, little bits. Scissors, don't need them no more. So we got our up and our down, and it's like I say, it doesn't really matter which way round it goes. I think that's got the longer flat, so I think I will have them that way, and I'm going to put a little magnet in there. So turn the book on its side again, keep this perfectly straight. Sorry, I can't help myself. So let's grab a couple more magnets. I will try my best to use other methods, but I do like the magnets. So this one is going on this one. So grab some tape. Try and roughly keep it in the center. And then keep your page flat. And press that down. Perfect, so we've got that now. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's perfect. So we've got that flat, that flat. Could put a couple of pockets, could put a side pocket. Let's see what bits of material we have left here. That's it with the black. So I've got to open a new packet. Bear with me a second. I'm going to use scissors, it's quieter. There we go. I'm running low on this card stock. I've only got one full packet left, and that one I've just opened. So, let us trying to think. Let me measure this gap. So it's about 10 3/4. So 10 3/4 works at 5 3/8. So 6 3/8. That's the width. By 8. It's 8 1/4 in it, so let's do 9, 8 3/4. So that piece can go for something else. I'll get another one of these out now. Keep these. These make great tags. So let's repeat that. We want 6 3/4 by 8 3/4. 6 3/8, sorry, by 8 3/4. That's that. So we've both got those two now. Let me get my, and I'm going to score these, starting with the long side, long 1/2 inch on 3 sides. same on this. Alright, I'm going to I hold the two together. I'm just going to mark the centre if I can. So 5 3/8, so it's 2 7/8 roughly. So to there is 1, 2, so 2.5, 1. That's the centre. And I'm going to take a gorgeous pinch. When I can find which one I want. This one. Oh. Swap that across. I'm going to put this in the centre. To make openings, and then I'll use these on the tabs to pull them so it fits in like a glove, and then you pull it to take out your tab. So now let's trim up our corners. Give them a little mitre. Same, I should have done them two together, shouldn't I? Save faffing around. Because we want tape on these. Let's just check. Perfect, once this is folded. So it's only along the bottom we need the tape, because maybe let's get the bone folder. Will go on there, but with a little gap. And then let's try this one. Got it. I don't know, I don't watch the news and all that lot, but I switched on GMTV this morning. Only because it was on when I came downstairs. Apparently Meghan Markle and Prince Harry had done an interview, and everyone's up in awe about it. I have no idea what they're all about. I don't watch the news. I think it is full of crap that nobody needs to know. It's okay if you want to keep an update on what's happening with this coronavirus thing, but that to me doesn't bother me either. Perfect, look, I've got a little gap. I can afford to come down a fraction. And same on this side. And we've, oh, maybe not so much that much, but as long as we've got so it can close, perfect. And then pull tabs to pull the booklets out from the side. Yes. Right, so let's get some tape on the bottom of these. And I'm like, what's all the big fuss about? So make sure my glue's going to come out. What I normally do then is add a touch just to glue those into place. That one's not quite there, but just helps with me when I'm putting the glue all around then. There we go, just holds it all in place. Not to get any on the inside again. So let's use the bottom one as my guide, and I'm going to put that right along the edge there. Perfect. Give that a rub down. I'm just going to use a little piece of designer series paper there. Perfectly perfect. Take this off. And we can glue this one on now. Nice big pockets these are. You look, put it this way, I've never seen an album like this one. This is all from the top of my head. Again, I'm going to line this up along this edge. Right next door to this one. It gives us a little distance either side. Perfect, actually. And it's away from this edge. Absolutely wicked, love that. So now when we make booklets to go in here, this is too wide, but let's grab the two. And we did say 8 1/4, didn't we? So let's go 8 1/4. Again, save these for photo maps and tags. And the width is 5 3, so let's do 5 1/4. So that should do in a minute when it's got extra paper on. Oh, I might take a little fraction off there. Just make it 8 1/8. So I'm going to take 1/8 of an inch off. And they should fit in there perfectly now. Perfect. So we will add, where's those two bits gone? and we will add them after we have added our designer series paper. It will go in, it's just wants to play silly buggers. There we go, see? Perfect fit, space for gorgeous photos. And I'm going to frame this as well, so you can place a photo. And then this folds up and over and down. Perfect. Maybe some more this beautiful ribbon to hide those join-ons. Absolutely gorgeous. Well, that's all I'm going to do for today. Come back on the next video, and in between I will be making, like I say, I need 26 of these. 26. I need 52 of those, and I need 52 and 60 right there. 14, 28, 56 of those, that size for both sides, and then we'll do the waterfalls. I might do pictured waterfalls actually, you know, like I've done before. Perfect. So more of those and more of those. 26, 52 and those. So come back on the next video. That's where we got so far, and that's the front of our album. And like I say, we make up the bulk with having it expandable like this, so it's just gonna make for a great back. So take care, see you soon.